Hi, welcome to the part 2 of our rationalization for the pre-test in assessment. Number 11. Teacher Adrian will construct an achievement test. Which of the following he will accomplish first? These are the keywords for this item. Construct an achievement test, and what is the first thing to do? Let us remember this principle of assessment, the TOS first before the test. And the first step in making the TOS is to identify the coverage of the exam, which is to list down the topics that were discussed or to be included in the test. And that means we have to review the objectives, list down the topics, or go back to the intended outcomes. To answer number 11, the first step is to identify the intended learning outcomes. Number 12. Why do experts recommend a variety of instruments and techniques of evaluation? The key words are variety and techniques of evaluation. Let us remember this principle of assessment that we must consider multiple intelligences and learning styles of learners, and so we must come up with a variety of methods for us to generate holistic and comprehensive understanding of the learner. Let us also remember that test is not limited to paper and pencil test only. This can be in a form of performance test, product-based, and even oral questioning. So to answer question number 12, the answer is letter A. They allow different domains to be evaluated more adequately. Number 13. Which of the following expresses the most acceptable thought? Now, let us remember that evaluation is a systematic process of making interpretations, analysis, appraisal or judgment of the organized data, and we also make reports of the final results of our evaluation in the form of report cards, grade sheets, or we call this as the paperworks. So, to answer question number 13, evaluation is both a process and a product. Item number 14. Which term means quantifying the degree to a given characteristic? The key word is quantifying the degree, and that is measurement. Because the proper meaning of measurement in assessment refers to the process of quantifying or qualifying the degree of performance with respect to the correct answer or criteria. Number 15. What frame of reference is used in this statement? Brian got the highest score in algebra test. The key word is highest score. And let us remember that it is a superlative degree which is under the norm reference interpretation. So, the answer in number 15 is letter C, norm. Number 16. How does measurement differ from evaluation? So, our keywords are measurement and evaluation. Let us remember the definition of measurement, which refers to scoring system or assigning scores. An evaluation is giving meaning, appraisal, judgment, analysis, and interpretation of data. Based on the options, the correct answer is letter A, which is measurement is assigning numerical value to given trait, while evaluation is giving meaning to the numerical data. Number 17. Which is a norm reference statement? Our keyword is norm reference. Let us recall that norm reference means your score or performance will be compared to others, and it involves ranking, ordering, or making use of superlative degrees. Examples might include top, best, first, and highest. Based on the options, our answer is letter A because of the word better, which is an example of superlative degree. Number 18, Mr. Santos is talking about grading on the curve in a faculty meeting. What does this mean? Our keyword is grading on the curve. Again, grading on the curve is associated to norm reference interpretations, which is you versus others, and others is defined as other persons who take the same test, or your performance will be compared to others. And based on the options, we can find the word compares in letter B, and that is our answer, which is a student's grade or mark depends on how his achievement compares with the achievement of other students. 19. What evaluation error makes the students like their teachers because he is giving high grades only? Our keyword is giving high grades only. Let us define our options first. Central tendency means not giving extremely low or high grades. Most of the scores are in the middle of the scales. Generosity error, meaning giving high grades only. Severity error, giving low grades only. Contamination effect, the teacher is influenced by irrelevant knowledge not related to the performance. So the correct answer of number 19 is generosity error. Number 20, Teacher Ron gave a grade higher to what John deserves because it was his cousin, and he deducted the grade of Michael because his parents have debts to Teacher Ron. What scoring errors were manifested by Teacher Ron? Again, our keywords are gave a grade higher and deducted the grade. Now let us define our options. Rater drift means changing criteria across a series of scoring. Leniency error, you judge the performance higher or lower than he deserves. Contamination effect, the teacher is influenced by irrelevant knowledge not related to the performance. Similar to me effect, the teacher sees the learner as similar to himself or herself. Now, let us review why Teacher Ron gave a grade higher to John, because it was his cousin, and relationship is not related to the performance. And he also deducted the grades of Michael because his parents have debts to Teacher Ron. The debts of Michael's parents is not related to the performance of Michael. So the correct answer is contamination effect. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned something. See you in part 3.